Hey guys, I'm just going to start this just a few minutes early just to make sure that I have everything running. You guys, if you know me, you know that I like to be early. I'd rather be early than late. And I like to make sure that all my equipment is running. This live streaming stuff is not my forte. Alright, it says my stream health is good. Alright, excellent connection, live. It says I'm live, possibly. Alright, well, if there's anyone here, could you let me know that I'm actually going? Am I live? I know, guys. Oh, hey, Garrett. Hey, thanks for letting me know. Whoo! Sweat off my head. Yeah, I am not a... It's crazy. I mean, I've said this 100 times. I can repair amps, but technology when it comes to computers and oh my gosh. How about the sound, Garrett? I'm going to use you for right now since you're here. I'm just setting things up. I did have to adjust the sound a little bit this morning since... Good? Good? Nice, nice. So I'm going to take my headphones out so they're not in my way if things are looking good. Sorry. Hopefully that's not going to destroy your guys' ears. Let me get back over here to my OBS. Sound is fine. Perfect, perfect. I have there's a big fan that runs in the background, so I don't know how well that comes through, or if it comes through real bad. Yeah. Oh, I hear the... So, if things go south, guys, just to let you know as a little heads up, if things go south with the computer here trying to manage all this, just please forgive me. I tried to put out a notice last night to let everyone know that I was going to be live today for the first time, and oh gosh, I think I saw in my content that my last live was in like December of 2023. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to let any of you guys down, you know. I'm amazed at how many subscribers I have. It blows me away, but really, I appreciate every single one of you guys. What's up with this amp again? This amp here. Oh yeah. It's... Hold on, I gotta move my chat just a little bit. This amplifier is a full-on failure, and this is kind of what prompted me to go live with this. Not only to just have some interaction, of course, with you guys, but I like to just be natural with the videos. And if you notice on my videos, I really don't do hardly any more editing. I just record it, send it out. I'm not really here to make money. I'm not here. I do have ads on that help pay for the cameras right here, the computers and stuff like that. But because as I do upgrade, I'm here for you guys. So, but yeah, this was interesting. I was working on this yesterday, and I found what caused the failure, and I was like, ding, there's that big bright light that went off in my head and said, let's tell everyone else in this world what caused this failure. I'm kind of hoping that the owner, if he is around, if he pops in or not. I don't want to get my phone on camera here. Yeah. If I remember right, I think he said that his buddy was running this. I'm not quite sure, but the failure of this is we call this a classic failure. It's not quite 2 o'clock yet, so I know I kind of started early. to make sure things are going good. Nice. Nice. But yeah, typical design. You can probably already, no, you really can't tell. There's, as I was working on this yesterday, there was just a couple of issues that popped up. The RCA jack, I've repaired this in the past, and this kind of leads into the failure of this amplifier. But this was repaired in the past. RCA jack just kind of fell off the board there. So I got that to repair. I pulled the drive card out, of course, because what do you do always with boards that use the IRS 21844s with no buffers in between? Replace the ICs. I can't stress that more. They may seem fine, they may run fine for now, but if you had a short and you didn't replace these, 9 times out of 10 eventually it will fail. So I always replace the ICs. But yeah, I think I am all set. And of course, if you guys have any questions along the way, please feel free to ask. I've been so busy today, I don't even have my scope turned on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I haven't got many repairs done yet today. It's just been a crazy busy day. I've been working on an output section of a 8500. I was working on that this morning, and I had a customer drop off a box of Orion amplifiers, the Stars and Moon. Is that what it is? Stars and Moon? Moon and Stars? Moon and Stars amplifiers he dropped off, so I still have, you just see them right down there. So I still have to get those diagnosed. It's gonna be a busy day, but yeah. So I got the yesterday. Did I? I think I put a video out on this. I'm not sure. That's how. Oh yeah, I did. The bars. So yesterday I took care of the issue with these RPs, and the bar. This, I do believe, that was yesterday's video. Yeah, I don't edit videos, otherwise I'd put a card at the top for you guys to go back and see. But underneath, there's 3 bars here from the factory, but literally those bars, here's the one that I took out. The drive transistors, this bar will sit right on those drive transistors, right in the middle. This is the middle bar that's going to be placed right there. And in order to get to the drive transistors, even though I lose? Yeah, even though one full side, didn't have any shorts. Well, the whole thing was shorted. So again, it goes back to replacing the drivers. But to replace those drivers, you gotta pull the bars. You just got to pull the bars. And if you don't have the right equipment, or if you're not using high enough heat, direct heat, I mean, you could damage the boards here, but the bars have got to come out. What transistor would be a good buffer? What transistor would be a good buffer for the output section or the power supply? The output section, I am a supporter of the 3005. I'm not an engineer, so I don't know what kind of current we're seeing on the gates of these. That's kind of beyond what I do. But just your normal gate drive buffers, it'd be so, even if you did a NPN, PNP, I mean, just something to isolate those drive ICs from your transistors would just save us, I don't know, maybe save us a bunch of headaches. But back to these things. Oh, what a headache. What a headache, guys. But this is what I do. Jason, hey, good to see you here. I thought, yeah, I saw your message. I think it was you that said you'd be in today. Are those 3 bars all connected to the same point, acting as a single unit? Yes. Yes, it is. And you just can't pull those bars out and leave them out. You have to have the bars in, or you have to put your wire jumpers in, because the primary trace is actually divided right here between here and here. So I support the use of bars in some cases. I despise them for vibration problems, but I like them for current capabilities. So what I do on these RPs is I pull the 3 bars out, replace the drivers, and replace your Zener diodes down in there, and double check your resistors, or make sure everything's good. But pull the bars out, replace your drivers, replace your Zeners, put your 2 outside bars back in because they're taller, and then I use wire. This is an 8-gauge wire that I use to bridge over the top of those drivers. And then you have my good old dandy insulation paper here. I like to keep an air gap as much as possible. You can't really with these, but I like to keep an air gap in drive transistors just to help keep things cool. And I raise, and I've said this before, I raise the drivers up off the board. Get them things away from this PCB. Hello. Love Live, it seems to me like your voice is coming in a bit quiet. Maybe bring the mic closer, maybe just to think, oh, yep. Hold on. Yeah, I had to adjust my noise levels. I had big fans running, so sorry. Anything when it comes to video or sound, please let me know. I solely rely on your guys' input to make my videos better. I found so many bad solder joints on the bus bars. Yes, that's why I despise them, but yet I love them. It's a hate-love relationship. Can I use the word hate? Am I going to get demonetized? I don't know. They carry a ton of current, but they don't flex. Wire flexes. But that's what I do, is get them all replaced, and I use an 8-gauge wire, zip tie the wire right to the bars, make things nice and tidy. I'm real big on, aesthetics and looks. A good high quality repair looks good and clean. So I really aim for that. Drive card is verified. Relays are verified. Drive is verified. It's running at about 6.6 volts or 6.1 volts. Hold on, guys. Let me get you some numbers here. Otherwise, I'm going to have everyone and their dog telling me I'm not giving them numbers. So let me get you some numbers here real quick. Let me make sure I'm not going to burn anything up. I literally just set this board here. Is you hear my dog snoring in the background there? Click. There's the relays. And this is something I do. This through my process when I'm rebuilding a board. And please forgive me if I lose track of you guys on the chat. As I try to look both ways. What? My dog is just snoring away. Where am I at here? Okay. Gate drive. I am at 27.2 kilohertz at 6 volts even. Perfect. Love it. 6 volts, 43% duty cycle. Sounds like a TL494 to me. So yeah, 27 kilohertz, 6 volts. I'll just leave my probe out. And I always check temperature on drivers. There's a lot of checks that I do when I do power supplies. Power supplies, they may seem simple, But once you start getting things like these under a load, things can go south pretty quick. So you really want to really double check all your temperatures, all your thermal. And again, sorry guys, I did do the power supply yesterday. Of course I didn't put the transistors in yet because the output section's not ready to go. And then what I do is I am just verifying, making sure that my drivers have no abnormal heat. You don't want to see any abnormal heat on these drivers, especially when you don't have them loaded. If you put drivers in and you start to see that your drivers are warming up before you have transistors put in, you have a problem. So I just double check everything from that point. Let me just check and catch up on here. Would be is that the RP or SK? This is an RP. Looks like the SK, but you said RP. Is it the SK? Oh my! The cover's not here. I mentioned it yesterday. Hold on, guys. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. This is the SK. Oh, what does my title say? Hold on. RP. Thank you so very much for bringing that to my attention. Let me change this. There it is. Y'all should be proud of me. That's the first time I've ever edited anything of my videos while I'm live streaming. Aha, right on. Okay. I am still going, right? I did an edit and I want to make sure I didn't lose you guys. Okay. Alright. Whew. Safe. We call it safe. Okay. Yes, this is the SK. My bad. I apologize. Basic 30, hey, thanks for coming by. Good to see you. I love it. You always come in on my videos, so I do thank you always for your support. I thank everybody for your support. I can't believe how many subscribers I have. Crazy. Unreal. Hopefully, you know, the people that are subscribing to me continue to watch, because I am just here to help teach. That's just been my whole life. So it's been all about teaching. No heat, relays work, and that's what I do. Is I verify gate drive, I verify the frequency, I verify the gate voltage, I verify the thermal signature of the drivers pre-transistor, and then I also verify the thermal of the drivers after I put in the power supply transistors. Oh no, who's in here? D's nuts. Oh man, this guy, guys, that guy, D's nuts. He is a funny character. I love this guy. I bet money me and him, we could sit down for hours and talk about the garbage that comes across in the audio world. Thanks for coming in. Oh, that's so funny. You're the man, Todd. Folks, listen to this man. He's thank you. I got an amp in yesterday that the very first person I thought of was you. These nuts. I got a Surge 4-channel in. First person I thought of was you. That was so awesome. Oh, I digress. I'm sidetracking here, guys. So yeah, so that's what I do. It's super important to make sure that your thermal properties are, well, not present. If this is going to heat up, it's going to heat up under load. You don't want this to heat up at idle. You really don't. And I'm not sure all who's watching, but if you all want to know my
secret recipe. I don't know, you know, it's not even called secret. I don't use OEM parts for this. I don't use, well, no, that's the wrong word. I use OEM parts. I don't use, let me show you. I don't use the IRFP 064N. I don't, guys. Not for these. I will use these on, they're good transistors. They've been around for a long time. I mean, they're used in a ton of amplifiers. Not so much anymore, but there was a time and period where that's all you found really was the 064s, which is why I have drawers and drawers of those things. But there's an alternative, better alternative, that I have found is a little bit more reliable. Reliable? Can handle the abuse of today's installations a little bit better than the 064. There I am. I just put it out for the world. It's something I don't really talk about a lot, but most Korean S&I think it's really S&I, yeah, use the 7530. The 7530 is a great, I mean, in my opinion, unless there's a better one now, but the 7530 is just a fantastic transistor. So I have modified the power supply to work with the transistors that I use. So just to let you guys know. But yeah, so power supply, I guarantee you, if this was one of those amps where you could unscrew the thing and split the thing in half, the power supply, if I were to put the transistors in, would fire right up, be perfectly fine. Yeah, that's how I know that's good to go, and that's where I left it yesterday after I found the issue that caused this failure. So we're gonna scoot right on over to the output section. Power supply is done, except for the transistors. Now y'all know me. I'm not normal. At least that's what everyone tells me. I'm not normal. Gate to source. Gate to source. Gate to source. That's the reason why I am just a little different. Gate to source. 623 ohms. 623 ohms. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, let's see here. We're going to come right over here. Gate to source. We're at 50K. 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 48K. 48, 49K. 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 So, this side over here, whew. These are all, yeah, these transistors. We're all over the place. We're 50K. Hold on. Let me see. We're gonna do this the mathematical way here. What are our pull downs? Our pull downs are 100K, and how many do we have in parallel? So we have how many in parallel? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have 4 in parallel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we sure do. Do we? Where are they all? Hold on, guys. Give me 2 seconds.
2. It's 2. Oh, duh. There's 4 drive ICs. Oh, you see, this is what happens during the summertime. I get so busy, I will confuse myself. Let's see, is that a 0.5 stable amp? I would, okay. So Garrett, I'm just gonna have to back up just a second on that. Is this a 0.5 stable amp? Stable? Yeah, I'm just not one that I don't use the word stable. Capable. I think we should use the word capable in the audio world. I don't know. There's really no such thing as stability in a piece of equipment that is not used in a stable way. It will hold. It may support a half ohm until it doesn't. Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service here, the business that I run, I do not support the use of any amplifier under 1 ohm. So, will it work at half? Yes, it'll most likely work at half. It's not. I would never say it's reliable at half. There's too many factors that determines reliability. But is it capable of half? Oh yeah, I would think so. That it's capable. There's my spew of half ohm world. I'm not a half ohm guy. For the people that like to run half ohm, I usually tell them, if you want to run half ohm, get more amps or get a bigger amp or whatnot. But there's really no need to be at half ohm. It's usually the people that are at half ohm want more power. Yeah, so the reason why, as I digress with the whole purpose, my method of checking, I use resistance between gate and source. Because this tells me everything I need to know. Tells me the status of the transistor, tells me the status of the pull-down circuit, and tells me the status of the gate circuit up to the card or up to the buffer. Or if it's an SNI buffer like the MIC, the 4452s, the buffers in the SNIs. Yeah, that's why I use resistance. And the reason why I'm reading 50K is because you have 200K resistors in parallel. Because there's 4 ICs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can count. There's 8 transistors. So it's, if you're to break this down, it's to where you can see what I'm doing. It's going to be 2 and 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 2, 2 and 2. And so what I'm doing is I'm verifying the gate circuit, the pull-down circuit, and actually the status of the transistor itself. So this bank for one IC is reading 50K, so those are good. Well, not good, they're going to be replaced. There's no such thing as a good transistor after you blow one of these things up. 48K, again, 2 100K resistors in parallel. The tolerances seem a little off though. 48K? Interesting. When I pull the transistors, I'll have to verify all the individual 100K resistors. 487 ohms. Well, 580 ohms. So we know that these two transistors here gate resistors are good, right? Yeah, they're 47 ohm. Wow, 47 ohm gate resistors. Yeah, their gate resistors are good. So these are not 50K. So we know that those are bad, but it's not a bad gate circuit. It's just bad transistors, which is good. just to verify that my pull downs are okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those out. Thermal paste. I despise thermal paste, even though I work with it every single day. So really my purpose here is to just check my pull down circuit. There it is, 48.9K. So that's how I verify that. Now this side, I still haven't gotten to the reason why this thing failed. We're getting there, guys. Trust me, we're getting there. So then I come across and I check the other side. 623 ohms. All right, 530 ohms. We're going to cut those out. Again, my purpose is just to verify my pull down, because the card is out, so my actual gate drive circuit is kind of pointless right now. So we just really want to verify that all your pull downs are present. Gate source. I know, I'm weird. 49K. 49K. If you had an open gate resistor, you're going to read in the mega ohms or in the very real high resistance number there if you had an open gate resistor. Or even, I mean, even if you, nah, not really. Open pull down, I should say, not a gate resistor because the gate's open. Some are warranted for half. What? What? No way. What? What? Are you serious, Garrett? That Skar is warranting their boards to half ohm? I might have to I might have to reach out to them. I wonder if they have a repair tech already. I do warranty work for the only retailer that I know of that warranties their amps down to half ohm. So interesting. Interesting. So we cut those out. I'm sorry guys. Black lead in the left hand, just habit. Did I already check that? Yeah, 40K. All right. So moving on. 50K. 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 Now, if you notice this transistor here has got a little, it's not straight. This did not read 50K yesterday. This read like 500 or 600 ohms. So what I did, oh no, this read 0.5 ohms. So I went to start cutting the transistor out because you just saw how I go about pulling out the bad transistors to verify my pull down circuit. So I went to snip the drain of this, which I did. I snipped the drain and then all of a sudden the transistor moved over. I can't get you guys down close enough, but if you were to look at this board and look at this gate leg, you'll see that is vibration damage, broke right flush with the board. So that automatically, as I always say, I always like to find out I ask the question why. I like to have the answer of why the customer's amp failed. And now I can affirm and tell that the customer that this amp failed from vibration damage. 100%. Without a doubt, vibration damage. If you lose a drain or source on a transistor, a lot of times that'll fly. That'll keep going. It'll keep running because the gate is still being switched in a way that doesn't short things out. I mean, there's a lot of caveats to that. But if you lose the gate of a transistor that's connected drain source, that gate it'll float. Oh yeah, and once you get a gate that floats, what happens, guys? Yeah. There's Cliff. Hey Cliff, how's it going? Sitting here at work, yeah. So I've been thinking about you, Cliff. Yeah, I hope all is well. Oh, whoa, we got a lot of stuff coming through here. Not the Surge, my favorite. Yeah, the Surge RD's nuts. 4-stroke. What modification was done to accept the 7530? I would say gate and drain. Well, you do have to modify the gate circuit, and you do have to modify for this board, this particular board, or, well, probably all of this particular board. You got to change the pull downs. So there's a few things you got to do to you just can't put a transistor in and expect it to work flawlessly. There we go. Again, I'm not an engineer, never claimed to be an engineer. I have no degrees in engineering. I have no degrees in electrical engineering, but I have been around transistors for what? How old am I? I've been around transistors for 40 years. Yeah, so yeah, you just can't take a transistor and slap it in the circuit. It'll run for a little while, probably, but it will fail if you don't have everything set up right. But yeah, sorry, I was reading the comments, trying to catch up here. Garrett's, I'm late, what I miss? Not much, just going over this board, what I have done, what I have fixed, and what I have found for the customer. I'm late, what I miss? Yes, know some amps are, though. Just down days here, long hours, and other than that, just fine. Oh, that's good, Cliff. I'm glad you're still going. Yeah. I'm glad you're well. See here, probably not Skar. I was just wondering if they did. If they did, no. You will be hard pressed to find a company that will warranty their amplifiers to half ohm. My information in my brain may be old. I haven't really looked into manufacturer or retailer warranty policies for quite a while, because that's how I kind of gauge my business too also. But yeah, I don't like to really say a lot of names, especially through the interwebs of the world here, because I do own a business, licensed, so I don't want to get myself in any trouble. But yeah, vibration damage. You lose a gate leg to any transistor, really. Whether it be power supply or output section, doesn't matter. If you lose the connection to the gate of the transistor will float, which will turn on the drain source junction. So, yeah, vibration. That's why in my terms and conditions you're going to see that if I have an amplifier that comes in and it's vibration damage that I have repaired and you're claiming a warranty on me, it's not going to happen. So I don't warranty vibration damage, guys. Sure, it's inevitable on these big amps. You really don't have any choices on where you can mount them, but there it is. That's what caused the failure of this Skar amp. And I do believe that my pull downs are going to be correct now throughout the whole output section, which they are. So there's that. That is what I call bringing the output section back into a spot where you can actually start to rebuild it now, because now you know that you don't have many major technical issues just based on the numbers that I've seen. to prevent you from repairing it or providing your customer a quote or whatever it may be. Yeah, just being methodical. Output sections are a little bit different when it comes to being methodical versus the power supply. Leave it at that. But yeah, so Ruthless Anthony, warranty for, yes sir, yes sir. I did not want to say names. I kind of, hey, well, good to see you. I haven't spoke with you for a while. I don't like to say names because sometimes these retailers and manufacturers or distributors don't like their information put out. So, if I didn't work, I don't work for anyone. I'm independent. If I didn't do repairs for other people, other retailers, I'd be free to say whatever. Of course, within the confines of legalities. Oh, my back is killing me. But yes, Ruthless Audio, half ohm. The only manufacturer, the only retailer that I know of that will cover you for half ohm. Sorry, I had thermal paste on the desk. I had to clean up. But yeah. So where does this leave me? This leaves me with the output section. I'm going to go ahead and cut out all the transistors. And yeah. Or before I do that, I don't know. I don't know if I want to move on with this. Is these nuts? Are you still in the chat here? I got to get a quote out to somebody, but I can't because I have an amplifier that I got to pull apart to find the problem. And I don't know if you guys are interested in doing that here on live stream or not. It's that Surge 4 channel that I had mentioned earlier that I need to. Hey, Cardy. Hey, good to see you here. That I need to diagnose. If you guys want to see that, I would be more than happy to get on the bench here and we can diagnose it together to find. It's got a really odd. I think it's an odd short in the power supply, but not really. But it is. So it's an odd one. Just hanging in there repairing amps. That's what I do. Every day, all day, 5 days a week. Used to do it 6 days a week. I no longer work on Saturdays. I'd much rather take the Saturday and spend it with my wife. So I keep my repair queue low enough to where I can take the Saturday for my family. But yeah, I'm gonna pull this off camera here just a little bit, guys. You know me and my garbage can here. This is how I cut out transistors, nice and easy. Just remember, don't cut out your rectifiers. I've done that before. You go through and you're just going along, not even thinking straight, and you go through, cutting out all your transistors, and then you end up wiping out your rectifiers. Especially if it's doublers. Oh, if you cut out doublers, have you guys tried to find doublers? Oh my goodness. What are they, the 3060s? Yeah, I don't even carry the 3060 doublers, do I? I don't think so. But yeah, so don't cut your rectifiers out. I don't think these are doublers. Are they doublers? I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. And that's what I do to cut the transistors out. firing up the old Hacko, the FR301 here, guys. So, discharge the rails. Oh yeah, heck yeah, discharge the rails. Don't ever, yeah, I'm real big on safety, guys. I'm a retired industrial electrician. So, retired? Retired. Medically retired? Yeah. Industrial electrician. Commercial industrial. And safety has always been the top of my list for everything for all my guys, all my apprentices, my crews, as foreman on many jobs. It's just, safety is always number one. And don't underestimate the voltage that this will make. Don't underestimate it. DC is a really nasty, in my opinion, a nasty voltage to work with. I've done big DC generation plants, and yeah, this stuff will just kill you. So just keep your fingers out of the rails. All right, we get this 301 going here. And it just takes me just a few seconds really to pull out all these broken legs, all these transistor bits and pieces. Primary goal is to pull out the transistor legs. Yes, tweezers get a lot of good use around here. And so these output transistors, I don't think I mentioned, I'm not sure if I did or not. I apologize, but these are the 24N40s. Another one of those most common transistors used in output sections imaginable. The 24N40. For all you guys that are getting into repairing amplifiers, the 24N40. Oh man. Oh, sorry guys, my back. That's why I'm not an electrician anymore. Years of bending rigid pipe has destroyed me. Oh yeah. So, what was I saying? Now I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh, the 24N40. Yeah, if you guys are getting into repairing amplifiers, I highly recommend when you order your 24N40s, I'd order them in bulk. You're going to get the best price from a distributor if you buy in bulk. I don't know how many, oh my gosh, I couldn't tell you how many 24N40s I buy a year. I order parts every quarter, 4 times a year. For my primary inventory. I order parts really. It's the one-off parts that I need every day or daily or whatnot. I get from Mauser, DigiKey, or Arrow or Newark. If you can't find your part at one place, you're probably going to find it at another. But yeah, Newark, DigiKey, Arrow, Mauser's my go-to, but otherwise I order parts from overseas distributors 4 times a year. I get X-ray verification of my transistors. If you ask your distributor what kind of QA/QC documentation they can provide, if they can provide you X-ray QA/QC documentation, they're the guys to go to. If you are dealing with someone that cannot give you any QA/QC documentation, avoid like the plague. There's a reason why they won't give you that information. I need a moderator. Oh, Mike is my moderator. Thanks, Mike. If anything pops up there, Mike, that is inappropriate, please, I'm sure you take care of it for me. Good way to kill an opti. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, darn it. Sorry, guys. Let me back up here just a second. Let's see what's up. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Oh, the Surge? Yeah, we'll check that out, guys. Do you have any aftermarket car audio setups yourself? Used to. These things here on my head, well, they're not so good anymore. Why? A lot of wind. So, I no longer have any form of stereo setup. I think I got rid of my stereo setup in 2014, I think, is when I had to get a step away from, the SPL stuff. Yeah, do I miss it? I kind of do, but not really, because I work on amps every day. So and that big black thing right there, that came out of my last build. That is a Sundown 10-inch. I don't remember what 10-inch it is, but that's a fourth order bandpass, and that can get down and dirty. Even if I gave it 25 watts, you would not be able to hear yourself in here. It's the best enclosure I ever put together. That's why I use it to test. Let's see here. Discharge rail Surge. Yes, Surge. Yep, we'll get to it. Hold on. I had to make sure my 301 was turned off. It looks like there are supposed to be 3 PCB spacers along the middle of the board, but I only see 2. If the third one, oh yeah, I had to take it out. That guy right. Oh, hold on. Out of view. Yes, that right there. That standoff. It's not there because I do carry hundreds of them. It's not there because to get these bars out, you'd end up melting that. Yeah, the quickest and easiest way to drop those bars, in my opinion, is I fire up the ST862 plus the 301, and I'll take the hot air, heat it up, preheat it, take the 301, and I'll put the 301 right on the bar. That whole pad will heat up, and I'll go back and forth. So I'll take my hot air, heat up, take my 301, heat this up, and I'll go back and forth, and those bars will literally fall right out if you free up the silicone on the other side. And that's how I do it. That hot air would melt that standoff. Let's see here. DCV will either punch you in the gut or kick you in the back. Yes, it will. It will. DC is nothing. Yeah, don't get tied up in it. Good way to kill an opti. An opti? Opticoupler or an opti amp? Sorry, I know the word opti in a couple different terms. It looks like they're supposed to. Oh yeah, I understand that. Todd, what's your opinion on fiberglass A&L versus ceramic A&L? Fiberglass and ceramic? What's your opinion on fiberglass versus ceramic? I'm not sure about the ceramic part. You might have to clarify for me. Oh, I see more 45 N50s than anything else. The 45 N50 is making its way. It's making its way into the market. The 45 N50 is becoming. What I'm seeing is will become the mainstream transistor that I think that they're going to. I don't know that for sure, but some of the amps that I do repair, I have the 45N50 in for warranty parts. So, but I'm not sure because I don't see a lot of those amps yet that use those 45N50s. But yes, they are, I think, are going to become the mainstream transistor of choice. Unlive optocoupler. Yes. Oh, yeah. Optocouplers are just, you know, they're a device within itself that, yeah, really, it's just really odd. Great for isolation, but just an odd device. So I got the transistors pulled. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear these. How long has this been going? Hold on, guys. Been an hour? Okay. I'm going to clear these vias real quick while this is here and my 301 is still somewhat hot. I'm going to clear these vias and I'm going to go grab that surge. God, what a mess. Flux. Flux, 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 flux. Yeah. A&L fuses. Oh. What? Ceramic A&L fuse? That's like, I thought you were talking about A&L, but what? I'm not sure. I'm not a fuse guy. I'm a breaker kind of guy. So I don't know. When I was using fuses, the A&Ls, I was using just the standard glass fuse, if that's what we're referring to. I'm not sure. Yeah. Good way to say that's how it's your opinion. Any more 45? Any tips on diving into this type of work as a hobby? Maybe some classes at community college. You know, that's the thing. I don't think you're going to really learn repairing amplifiers in a classroom setting. You're going to learn the theories, which go into repairing amps, but you're not going to really learn to repair. You're really not going to learn to do this by sitting in class. If that was true, I wouldn't have all my degrees in networking and network administration and Cisco. I would have gotten my degrees in this, but there was really nothing there for repair. I mean, this is more of a trade, I think, in my opinion. But continue watching, or you know, I mean, maybe in the future, I may get set up to hold some form of trainings. I don't know. Guys, just to let you know, Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service in 2027 probably is going to be off air for a while. I'm moving, so thought I'd put it out there for all my people. I'm packing up the business and getting out of Washington. So, yeah. So let me get these vias cleared real quick. Oh, but as a hobby, any tips on this to work as a hobby? Yeah. Don't start with Class D. Don't start with Class D. Understand, get a firm grasp of Class AB amps. Get a firm grasp of junctions, diodes. Have a good understanding of how all that works. And then move on to Class D. But, oh yeah, this is what you got to do on your 301 all the time. Especially when you're using the small nozzles. Oh, my back's killing me. Get raised car amplifier repair. Oh, you mean Perry? Perry Babbins? I'm assuming you're talking about Perry? Yeah. Oh yeah, Perry Babbins Repair Guide. That was my number one. That was my number one resource when it came to just briefly rummaging through amplifier information. I may not do this live, guys, because you know what? I don't want to interfere with your guys' ears. But yeah, start off with Class AB. Understand what a PNP and an NPN transistor is, how it works, what it does. Oh, even your JFETs. JFETs are also important to know. And your Darlington transistors. Not so much Darlingtons. Those aren't really used much anymore. But yeah, you know, those kind of things. Stuart, thank you for your time on the answer. Oh yeah, any day. Yeah, Class D is just a whole different beast within itself. It's just, yeah. Understand the concepts of theory. You know, how does a junction work? Why does it work? Yeah, diodes. Diodes are very important to know. Let me go grab that surge, guys. We're an hour and 5 minutes in. What time is it? 3 o'clock? Almost 3 o'clock? All right, let me go grab that surge, and I'll be right back with you. This is a surge. Okay, I didn't want to give you guys any wrong information. I just want to double check that it was a surge. Feels like I'm forgetting to do something, but this is not going to multitask me very easily. Hold on. Let me move this out of the way for you guys. Ha! Look at that. Sorry for the glare. Let me get rid of that. Less glare. All right. I'm pretty sure this was what I was looking at yesterday. Yeah. All right, guys. Do we have amplifier repair techs in the room right now? Oh my God. Let's see here. Right, Perry. Yeah, I was thinking of Ray Linear Power. Oh. Linear Power. Oh, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Linear Power. Perry Babin. Yep, Perry. Good old Perry. I think this is one of Perry's online repair guides. Yeah, it's a great guide. And it really does help you understand the things that I just was discussing, like when it comes to junctions. Understanding a diode is the very first fundamental thing that I think any repair tech should know. Not any repair tech. Well, yeah, there's so many repair techs out there that are just what we call blind repair techs. They just blindly replace parts for no rhyme or no reason until it starts working. And that's just not how you can't sustain a business like that. It just doesn't work. So really, this is an odd situation. So I'm going to ask you guys what you think this might be. As you can see, I've got my meter here, my new UT804 multimeter here. I love that thing. Don't have to worry about batteries anymore. Plugs right in. But this is odd. I'm reading 0.01 ohms. My meter leads have a resistance value of 0.09. What is that? What is 0.09? What do we say that? It's not milliohms. Yeah. Oh, hold on. What? Oh, we have a... Oh, what? Get out of town. hold on. No. I was looking at this over and over and over again yesterday, and oh my gosh. Capacitors are charging now. Whoa, hold on. There was a short here yesterday. I'm not joking with you guys. There was a short here. I have failed, you guys. I have failed. Team Fluke. Yeah. Right over there. There's my Fluke 87. I made it sort of crazy. Hey, it's Damon. Hey, Damon, thanks for joining in. Yeah, it's good. All my normal guys. It's good to see you guys. Haven't heard from you for a while, so hope all is well. No, if it won't let me. Oh, it won't let me post a link. Yeah, I have no. You'd be asking the wrong guy when it comes to what you can do there. I'm not the guy to talk to when it comes to this stuff. Won't let me post a link. Let me know if it's something I need to change, or if only a moderator can post a link. You think I would know? I watch YouTube every single day. I don't know how it works, so let me know. But now I don't show this short. There was a short here yesterday, guys. Otherwise, I would have sent the guy his quote. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm losing my mind. Okay. Let's power it up. Let's power it up. There was no shorts in the output, right? What design is this? This is the same old typical design. Typical, just a different color. This is going to be the IRS 2092. I don't know what transistors they used. I will pull a clip and tell you if you'd like. But it's going to be, I do believe it's going to be, if I remember right, let's use my brain, 7K and 10K. Again, a typical design for the 2092 IC. Yep, 7K. 10K. Again, my resistance value measurements, 10K, 7K. We're going to find out why this is here. Or we're not going to find out. Or it's here by accident. 10K. And don't get me wrong, 7K, you're going to get amplifiers in. If you do this as a business, you're going to get amplifiers in that have no problems. That the problem itself was originating externally of the amplifier. It does happen. It happens more often than you think. I'll get someone saying, I don't want to put my head right in the camera here, that there's no output. 7K, 10K, okay? And then I'll fire it up and I'm like, oh, that's odd. Well, it's got output. So before you send an amplifier in for repair, I would just recommend just double check your settings, double check your connections, double check your wiring, do your lateral tests. Lateral? Do your horizontal tests for the the cones on your subwoofers to make sure you don't have any voice coil rubbing. I would just do all your tests before you send an amp in. I don't mind. I don't mind diagnosing for you, but keep in mind too, my business, I don't charge you to do what I'm doing right now. I don't charge you to diagnose an amp. I don't charge you for me to quote your amp. Yeah. There's companies out there that'll charge you just to look at it. They say time is valuable. Well, I guess it would be valuable to me if I didn't make any money. So I have my business structured in a way where I don't have to worry about charging a fee for diagnosing your amp. I think this thing should fire right up. Unless there's an issue with the auxiliary power, which I have had that problem in the past. Or vibration damage. I've had vibration damage, broken legs. Yeah. I'm going to double check right before I fire this thing up. Yep. Huh. It's not showing that short anymore. Alright. I know I'm covering a lot of information today, guys. I can fire up most any amplifier with this. Believe it or not. This is connected directly to a plug in the wall, 10 amp, 12 volt power supply. Used to run a pump. Used to run a pump for my aquarium. I used to have 170 gallons of salt water. That I can fire up any amp with that. So these guys that are setting up power supplies that have hundreds of amps available, why? All you're going to do is find the failure or make another failure if you allow it to draw 100 amps of current. So, guys, yeah, 10 amps, plug in the wall, just cheap alligator clips. I cannot fire up a Sound Digital 35K. I don't work on those anymore, but amps like the Sound Digitals, you gotta sit there and you gotta pulse this, pulse until you get that rail voltage high enough for it to fire up. I can't stand that. I can't stand that. So, yeah. But any other amp, you can fire up with 10 amps. And if there's any overcurrent, that power supply shuts down so fast. What do we got here? It's multitasking. Nope. Well, let me post a link. I don't think YouTube allows. Oh, really? Oh. That's such clean looking. It is a very clean design. It really is. There's a couple distributors and retailers that use this design. Full range D. Oh yeah, don't get me started on that. Full range. Is D's nuts still in the house? Full range. Class D. Yeah, I have a blue light down there. Yeah, full range, Class D, in my opinion, are two words that should not go together. Yep, look at that, 12 volts. All right, okay. I wish this had a fan. Does this have a fan connector? No. No fan connector on it. Where's my rectifier? It's gonna be right there. Well, oh yeah, green light. Oh no, protect. Oh, green light goes right into protect. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright guys, what's going to be your very first thought of why that's happening? Remote comes on, rail builds, green light to protect. No shorts, no shorts. No shorts in the outputs. What do you think is going to be the issue? Voltage, my negative rail voltage regulator here is working just fine. Oh, sorry guys. Wow, Crazy Logic is here. Yeah, Damon's a great guy. I charge for big amps now because they suck. Yes, they do, Damon. Oh, big amps. I hate big amps. Maybe a piece of wire strand. Nope. I have a very, very good idea what the issue is. Anyone that works on this design right here, if you've been working on this kind of design for, probably, in a length of time, like a year maybe, you're going to start to notice a common problem on these. And I'm big about common problems. It has nothing to do with the manufacturer. No, well, I mean, I don't want to give it away. Yeah. It's not a design fault, I should say. They do say that Creative Logic can only work on 3 different amps now: tar amp, Stetson, and audio control. Yeah. Cliff has got it all figured out there. Yeah, I have my own power supply going through a foot pedal. Makes pulsing much easier. Yeah, I ran a foot pedal for the longest time. I did. And I got away from it. Yeah, I don't know really why I got away from that foot pedal. I just did. I just went to just clipping an alligator clip on. I don't know. Let's see here. Foot pedal, massive audio. Oh yeah, massive audio. Drago, yeah, those amps. Phew. Does it need speakers hooked up to turn on? Nope, sure doesn't. Self-oscillating. DC offset? Nope. Nah, could be, but not likely. Because the reason why I say that is because I saw no clip light come on first. If you had DC offset, you'll see a real brief clip. Depending on how it trips the protection circuit, you'll see a brief clip. But this is going on to power to protect. And there's really one cause for that to happen when you show no shorts. So what's your opinion on the surge amps? I don't mind the surge amps. Some of the bigger surge amps, I think it's like their 4500 or their 4K or 5K. I mean, I've repaired a few. They're what I call a typical design. So they're typical. 2092 work without speakers. Yes, Jason. Need check resistor. No. I mean, yeah, it is definitely could be part of the feedback, but there's a glitch causing that. Broken surface mount component, but you're getting closer. Check 5 volt. I'm gonna bet money all your voltages are present. You guys are probably, and this is where it just comes down to, I've seen this a lot, and I'm just going to go ahead and let you know what the issue is. Most likely the issue, since I see nothing else, but I know of a typical problem. And if you were to grab these inductors and do that, that guy right there, either that one or that one. I am going to bet money we have a shorted inductor. Yeah. Easy way to tell if you have a shorted inductor is when you fire the amp up. This is the easiest way to check. You're going to see a channel drop like a rock. And I'm going to find that channel. That one's good. That one's good. Oh, there it is right there. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. What channel is that? That's going to be channel 2. Channel 2. So, do you guys know what I just did right there? And this is where it comes to, you should be able to diagnose an amplifier literally within minutes. I saw what I saw here yesterday, and I set it aside knowing that I was going to do a live stream on the Skar. So that's why I didn't go any further with this. But do you guys know what I did right there? And the other guy that had mentioned the DC offset, he was really right in the right ballpark. And the reason why I say that is when the 2092 starts switching, and you start getting switching signals through an inductor, and the inductor is shorted, there's nothing there to take that switching noise to clean it out, so that switching noise goes straight to the output. And the 2092 is gonna say, whoop, overcurrent, because it's got its own protection circuit. So overcurrent, and that's how I knew when this design. Now again, remember, this just comes down to the design. When I see this design go from power to protect, when I have no shorts and no visible vibration damage, then I know to check the inductors. Problem is, I shouldn't say problem, because some may find that, I thought, I just gotta find the trace, find which inductor. It's not that inductor. I gotta find out which inductor it is. It's one of these. There you are. 2.7K. Yeah, 2.7K. 2.7K. 0.09. And what did I mention earlier? My leads are 0.09. And it's really so simple to fix. What I do is I unsolder this. I take Captain tape, and I'll take that Captain tape and I'll put it and I'll pull it up underneath the winding, the input and output winding of the inductor, and I'll tape that and isolate it from the other windings, and then solder it back in place, and then glue the crap out of it. Need resoldering big component is 4 inductors on a 2-channel amplifier. This is a 4-channel amplifier. Oh, would be great to. I would love to show you that on this. I don't know. Ooh, do I dare, guys? This may interrupt the stream. Do you think this will support running the scope also? Is there any way? There's really no way for me to show you guys. So on the scope right here, channel 2, when I hit the remote, so you got to do it each time you check a channel. You got to fire up that channel because it goes into protect. So when I pulsed that on channel 2, the scope dropped to negative rail real fast and went right into protect. And as soon as it went to negative rail and went into protect, that's the overcurrent of the 2092 saying shut down. So that tells me what channel to go to. I mean, don't get me wrong, you could have a failed 2092 also. I just haven't found that to be the case in this particular issue. I just haven't found the 2092 to be the case of that problem. So yeah. So I am going to treat this as a channel short, so it'll be quoted as a channel short. So yeah. Even though it's really not a channel short, in my opinion, it's going to be a shorted inductor. And even if I had to replace the 2092, you know, it's still part of the channel short quote. If I had to replace it. Just do a short after the stream. Just do a short after the stream. Oh yeah, short. Oh yeah. I learned how to do a short on my phone, guys. Isn't that cool? I know. I feel so old. Gotcha. We only see top view terminal strip. Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 4 channels. And you can always tell, too, on a Class D amplifier. Well, you can always tell a Class D amplifier because it uses inductors. But you can always tell each channel will only have 1 inductor. Unless it's like, well, no, that's not even a good example. I'm trying to find an example of where they would use multiple inductors for a single channel. Don't confuse something like the Orion HCCA that's got 2 inductors in their 5K. Is it 2? They're 5 and 4 and they're 11? Yeah. Don't confuse that 1 channel with 2 inductors. It's got 2 cards. So each drive has to have its own inductor. That's the best I could explain it. Yeah. Sit service. If that's a foreign language, I don't know what it says. If it's spam, it needs to go away. But there it is, guys. Is it a verified shorted inductor? I couldn't tell you unless I pulled it apart. And I don't have the time right now to pull it apart on stream with you guys. I know. I'm sorry. But let me tell you. Let me tell you what they're using. Sorry if that's too bright in your eyeballs there, guys. I only say this because I got an amp in yesterday that used a transistor that blew me away. Yep, okay. 4427. 4427. 4427. Oh my gosh, I am 4227. 4227. Very common output transistor. Probably the 3205s in the power supply. Probably the 3205s. Yep, 3205s. And you know, and that's the thing, is you guys do this enough, you're just going to start to notice what's used. As I was saying earlier, common parts, you know, 3205s, 7530s, power supplies. 24N40s, 640Ns in the outputs. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I got an amp in yesterday that uses 640s in the output. Same, I think it was the same topology as this, but he was using 640s. It kind of blew me away, and it uses the 50N06 in the power supply. This doesn't. But the other amp I'm talking about from yesterday. Yeah, 50N06 in the power supply. And 640Ns in the outputs. What? Yeah, just much better transistors you can use. But yeah. So that's that, guys. My back is killing me. Sorry. I hope I covered some form of information that helps others. You know, Russia. Oh, Russian. Hey, thank you. Thank you for visiting from Russia. I absolutely enjoy having discussions with people from other countries. I have some great friends in other countries. It's so fantastic, you know, to just to get out in the world and meet other people. Let's see here. Sorry, I gotta go, Todd. Oh yeah, hey Cardi, I'm always there watching your stuff. Stay safe. See you soon. Got questions on anything? Give me a call. I'm always happy to help you guys. Let's see here. Let's see. I see that those inductors are glued down. Well, they're. So here's another gripe that I have. This isn't glue, guys. Here, let me. Hold on. This isn't glue. No. Nope. I'm so sorry. But this stuff, if I was an OEM, you know, maybe I should have took a little different direction in life. Maybe I should have, you know, gone to work for an OEM. But this stuff is not glue. And anyone that tries to say that this is glue, or tries to tell me that it is glue, well, no. That's silicone. Yeah. In Russia, this name Amplifier Pride. Oh, it is? Oh, that is so cool. In Russia, this name is Amplifier Pride. Nice, nice, right on. Love it, love it. Yeah, I've got some good friends in the Ukraine. And of course, everyone knows Sam. Where's Sam at? You know, he's in Europe. You're there in Russia. I don't know too many people in Russia. It's good to know you. You know, stay in touch. Send me an email. I'd love to talk with you. Some of the amplifiers that you see in other countries are just so different than what we see here, at least here in Washington State. Yeah, it's awesome. Thanks for joining in. But yeah, this is silicone. This isn't glue. This is the worst. Look, if you can stretch it, that is not going to stop vibration from keeping something from moving. You know what I mean? Drives me absolutely insane to use silicone to secure things, especially upright inductors. You know, you get a transformer like this that's flat to the board and you silicone all the way around like they did here, then yeah, it doesn't move, because the play would be this way. But the problem with upright inductors, and this goes along with this board, the Brazilian boards, I don't care what board you are, if you're an upright inductor and you're held in with silicone, you're eventually gonna wear up. You're gonna break. You're gonna have vibration damage. That's my rant for the day, guys. I use E6000. Here you go. I'll show you. I use just your cheapest imported E6000. I use black RTV high temp silicone for transformers. For the boards that have black sealants in it, yeah, again, not saying names, but yeah, I use UV curing resin. The caveat to the curing resin, though, guys, is don't use it in stuff that you know that's going to get really hot, unless you're using high temp UV resin. Too many people are using UV resin that isn't high temp and putting it in applications that have high temperatures, and it'll actually get soft on you. But yeah, this is silicone. This is junk. Not the amp, the silicone. It will be glued to a point where you cannot move that. Let's see here. Check bootstrap ultra fast diode. Are these ultra fasts? I don't think they're ultra fast. Yeah, I guess they can be. I don't think the bootstrap is ultra fast. I think it's just a shot key. I don't know. Again, I'm not an engineer. Let's see. Let's see here. If that was what that meant, I'll put it back on. Oh, hey, thanks, Cliff. Yeah. Sorry, guys. You know, I'll have my moderators take stuff out that if it's spam or anything of the sort, I leave it to those guys to take care of things. I'm sorry, I did not know that was Russian. So, but now we know. Let's see here. Soft silicone. Yeah. That's the issue, and that's the issue with the Brazilian boards. It's an issue with anything that stands upright. If it sits flat, it's not as big of an issue. But upright, worst thing you can do is use silicone. Gorilla Glue. Yep. Yep. Gorilla Glue Clear Grip. I don't have a new 2 open. I buy the Gorilla Glue Clear Grip in bulk. That's how much I use that. Great adhesive. I have found the E6000. I don't know if this is the knockoff cheap import stuff. This is a little bit more rigid than the Gorilla Glue, but much more difficult to remove. I like the Gorilla Glue because it's rigid and you can still remove it. A little bit of work, but it'll pull. It should peel right off. But yeah, Gorilla Glue clear grip. Are all those poor gorillas dying in the harvest? Their glue and tape? Yeah. Oh, there it is, guys. I had a question too. That tool right there is my clip removal tool for 90% of all transistor clips. It's a 5/16 wrench. The ground tip on the end there. And flattened. There it is. That is my go-to clip. Oh, as it flies. Removal tool, if you hold on to it. But yeah, I mean, you can just sit here and just pull clips all day long with this thing. And then I had someone ask me, how do I put them back on? Let me show you real quick. Even though I highly doubt I'm going to remember to tell the guy that's in the live stream. Clip, Phillips screwdriver, side cutters. Oh, Jason. Oh, hey, Jason, were you the one that asked me about how to reinstall them? Or if there was a tool? I can't remember. So, how to reinstall them. Really simple. I mean, it's a lot easier than pulling them out. Phillips screwdriver, number 4, Klein. Doesn't have to be Klein. Number 4 Phillips screwdriver. Put the Phillips screwdriver head of the screwdriver right in that hole. Hey guys. Oh, hold on. And then you hit it. Clips back in. I mean, you literally just smack it. That's why my poor Phillips screwdriver's beat up on the end. Yeah, I know. Improper use of a tool. They always teach you as an electrician, don't do that. But there it is. Clip installation at its easiest. I can unclip and clip an amp. It literally takes minutes. Yep. Literally takes minutes with a Craftsman. I don't even know if they make these anymore. I don't know. Craftsman end wrench, right angle end wrench. Fits right in that groove. Pulls that clip right off. Might as well leave it off. I gotta pull the board out anyways. But yeah, so that's that, guys. Hour and 41 minutes. I am going to go ahead and get my email quotes done, written and sent. Because you can't get paid without accepted quotes. Hammer? Well, yeah, hammer's a little too much force. You gotta be... These clips, even though they're spring steel, they're actually kind of brittle. If you pull them off the wrong way, you're gonna bend them or break them. If you hit them too hard, you will bend it. It just takes a light tap. So just a tool with a light tap right on the top, right on the edge. Pops them right back into place. The hardest part was finding a tool to easily remove the clips and find one tool that covered a majority of the clips. I have clips. I keep clips. Hold on. I even have clips ready for the ultrasonic cleaner. So, I mean, I've got clips for days. Yeah, clips. So, oh, my back. If you guys have any questions, as always, get a hold of me. Please feel free to get a hold of me. Give me a call, shoot me a text, drop a message. I'm always happy to help you guys where I can, when I can, and how I can. So, yeah. I do the same, but with a punch instead of a screwdriver. Yep, exactly. Yep. I know I shouldn't use a screwdriver. Bad habits. Micro hammer. There you go. Where can you get other clips? Scavenging. Yeah. You can't really buy the clips. You can... I think like Amp Medic or Amp Lab or someone had stock that you could buy, or like $3 or $5 each or something like that. You probably could get a hold of an OEM if you had a foot in with an OEM to see if they'd sell you any. But the best resource for clips is junked amps. That's really the best source for clips and your oddball spare parts like terminal blocks, power terminals, RCAs, spare amps. If you find an amp someone's gonna ditch or sell cheap, $5-10, suck it up, strip it, junk the rest, keep the good stuff. So that's the best advice I can give you for clips. AliExpress has the clips. Ooh. Site service. AliExpress has the clips? I have never found them on AliExpress. Yeah, all amps must be repaired. Yes, sir. Agreed. 100%. Ellensburg Amplifier Repair and Service. We are all about keeping amplifiers out of landfills. But yeah, if you can give me a search term or something for AliExpress for the clips, that would be great. I'd love to be able to give people or customers sources to be able to get clips. Where can you get transistors? Oh man, you can get transistors pretty much anywhere. LCSC, if you're overseas, is probably my only place that I would. You got to watch your manufacturers. They have different manufacturers, but LCSC overseas, Mauser, Newark, DigiKey, Arrow, they're all great sources for parts. I don't know about AliExpress. I tried looking for it. Oh, you don't know? Yeah. I'm not a big AliExpress person. It just takes too long to get stuff from them. I don't know if it's changed, but yeah. I'm about to look on there now. But yeah, but don't get me wrong. I use Temu, guys. If you're a smart shopper, these sites work for you and not against you. But you got to be a smart shopper. I use AliExpress for my thermal paste. I get it from the OEM. I call them the OEM. And I use Amazon for my solder. I use AliExpress primarily for my thermal paste, and then I'll use Temu for oddball stuff. I mean, they're just this right here. This is a Temu iron. $10, guys. This iron will get to 900 degrees. This will get smoking hot. It says 900. I don't know what the true temperature is, but it gets hot. And this is fantastic. Just dirt cheap, $10 Temu soldering iron for just doing your work that destroys good equipment. This is my Hacko. I would much rather save my Hacko equipment and burn up Temu equipment. I'd much rather save my 301, use a Temu solder sucker when my arthritis allows. I mean, anything to save on costs. If you own a business, you're going to find fast, costs are a huge factor. AliExpress, not for ICs. No, never, ever, guys. Don't get your ICs or your transistors. Don't get your electronic components from AliExpress. There's one particular vendor I use on AliExpress, and only one. Yeah, no eBay, no AliExpress, no Amazon. Don't get your parts from those guys. Get the parts from that I listed: LCSC, Mauser, DigiKey, not AliExpress, DigiKey, Mauser, Arrow, Newark. Get them from the reputable sources. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get out of this chair. I gotta stand up, move around. But please stay safe, guys. Keep fingers out of the rails. As you can see, I've got amps here. Amps over there, they'll give you a bad day if you get crossed up in them. Down there, I've got piles and piles of boards. So, stay safe, guys. If you've got any questions, leave them down below. I thank all you guys for participating in my stream and in my channel. I thank all my subscribers. I think I'm almost like 4,000 subscribers. Crazy. Yeah, sorry for any ads that pop up. I do monetize to help pay for the cameras. I just got a new laptop too, guys. Yes, adding to the business here. So what I'm running on now is the original laptop that has been running my business for a long time, which, as you can see, runs the streams, I hope, a lot smoother than the previous laptop. So I do thank for you guys. I just thank you for your support. And I promise I'm going to work harder at trying to get more videos out. And if you guys want to see live, I do my best to try to get live for you guys. I am getting on the downhill slope of the summer repairs. Surf City is this weekend in Oregon. So Sunday is going to be a very busy phone day. And then after Surf City, here in the Pacific Northwest, I start to kind of open up on repairs, and I'll get more videos out and get more live streams done if you guys are interested in joining me on any repairs. So I thank you guys. I'm done rambling, getting tired. IRF4227. Yeah, hold on. Which transistor replaces the discontinued IRP31N20D? 31N20Ds. There are no replacements. I've heard through the grapevine that people are replacing these with a transistor, but I am not sure. I personally haven't found a good replacement for the 30N20s. I've got a pile of 30N20s. Hard to get good authentic 30N20s. IR4227 for the 30N20 though. Some designs though don't like the 4227, like the old Planet Audios. I tried the 4227 and they were getting too hot for my likings. So I don't know. I think it depends on the topology. All right, with 31N20D. Perfect. Yes. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll catch you on the next one. Please stay tuned. I recorded a video this morning that I'm going to be releasing, so I'll get that up on the channel as soon as I can. And thank you, guys. You guys are the best. We'll catch you on the next one.